fine line between the edge and going over the edge.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Miami's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? You've seen...
Bro, why do they be doing that? I already fucking did my depth chart. Why did they change that shit? I hate that shit. Like, I said no to that, and they still like, nah, nigga, we're gonna play who we want to play. Motherfucker. Let's get battle in there today. I get it. Tony is, yeah, but that nigga is an 88 speed, bro. How's he gonna help me right now?
So shop now to get more of what you love. More style, more comfort, and more choices when you dare to compare at Bob's. At Walden University, get the W.
With Tempo Learning, I'm in the driver's seat.
Go faster. Go slower.
What I already know and what's happening in my world sets my pace. Let's do this. Get the W. Walden University.
So that means my safeties are probably all wrong.
Especially coming in. Yep, he's a great offensive line coach, right? Okay, great offense. That's what Iowa's staple has been. You know you can count on those guys up front to get the job done. Dunker, to me, Jennings Dunker is going to be a late first, early second round pick at worst. Early second. I think he could get into the first. And Logan Jones is going to go maybe on that.
Time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the tight end. Punts it out of the air. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains down to the 34. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. And some room to work. Got the first down and more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Wow, the Canes are known for big-time playmakers. Tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle.
Always got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Oh, yeah.
First, here in the season opener.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing that he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make a play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Intelligence, also experience and consistency, durability, and part of the second has all that field. So I understand center, projecting, arm length, all that. But the way he performed and how technically sound, fundamentally sound he is, indicates he will be a guy who can contribute and compete for a starting job very early in his NFL career.
You know, Mel, a few thoughts here. First of all, I was having this conversation with the evaluator over the weekend about
one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Dude, come on, bro.
He flips his field in an
Come on, where are you supposed to be a dog, bro? Getting smoking the line by who?
What's so scary about this offense? They've got guys in the perimeter.
This is Tulane, bro. We're not taking the elder too much.
Single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to throw it again. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring it to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Caves come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Thanks to grab. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to make that rush think on the
Hit that gap.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats.
Line coach gets hold of a kid with that kind of physicality and talent. It can become maybe a starter in the NFL down the line. So, again, overall, very well.
6'7", 330.
The ability, a lot to work with there.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Very rare, giant. 6'7", 336 pounds. I thought he played pretty well in some of those games that I looked at. So I think here's a guy who needs to get the right coach, right situation. As you mentioned, scheme fit. This kid has a chance to play pretty good.
Wants to go up top. Working that.
You got to throw a better pass than that, bro.
Let's take a minute to talk about Miami. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year.
Better pass.
They're
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate? So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. A lot of touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down. But
oh, my God.
Third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. From the gun, the running back has it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.
Dude, Mick, put your hand up.
It's complete, and they got a big play.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious. So they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Slide in for that reason. You've seen that. And even if they bring in a guy like this, and you go at the children with this first, as that very disruptive player.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete to the left. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings them to within one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it on the outside. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there down to the 24. This is who the Canes are. Speed at wide receiver. Santana Moss, Andre Johnson, you name it, the list goes on, and this guy can join that list.
Yeah, you know it's fun. It's fun when you're recruiting the state of Florida.
Touchdown, Canes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Glass. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The hurry up now. Second down, caught kicking. Back to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Referee signals timeout.
For the linebacker stay.
Wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets it away from his own end zone. Here's a return from midfield. There he goes. Open it up. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Extending the play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Balls at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Flowers. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
Bro, turn around!
And that'll be a turnover on downs.
Close to the goal line.
Great job by this defense coming up big on 4th down. When it matters the most, you could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his tight end. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback and disrupt their timing and their rhythm.
Oh, damn. But they got out of bounds.
I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
At the end of the 2nd quarter, that means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this 2nd half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half.
So I have some concern about the overall athleticism.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football plan right at this point.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the...
There we go. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Fires to the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky
off.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked number 41.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. Wide open spaces. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Canes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. Passes takes him still on his feet. Breaks into the open. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Not much drive, more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Trying to set up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I think moving forward,
and then there's $10 big New York. 201 square inches equals one slice for you, one for me, one for the...
They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
The kick is on its way. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Moves around to clear up the vision. Going right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Flowers. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here.
John Harbaugh, I think it's rejuvenation for John. The Giants can look that up now.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about that from the offense? Second and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw it, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sit back in the pocket. Just throw the football away. Don't take the sack. Don't go backwards, especially inside the 3-yard line. Set up in such good position.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Miami. And the route is on.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle.
At the NFL level here now, and as an organization, the reason why I'm excited for the Raiders is that I think, like most general managers, their GM, John Spytek, is a guy at his core wants to build this team by drafting, developing, and reinvesting. Now you have a young coach, a young quarterback, and your timeline is organic. It's however long it takes to get back into the mix in the AFC West. Pete Carroll, I believe, is a Hall of Fame head coach. Maybe maybe not first ballot with the way that committee votes these days. That being said, Pete Carroll, as the oldest head coach in the history of the NFL last year, was not hired in Las Vegas to see a 10-year building.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would love to have some of these
last offseason. I'm excited because now you got a 38-year-old head coach, 22-year-old quarterback.
The tempo and probably, I'm going to need these runs. I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs.
Turning it on.
And that's perfect for the defense. He'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Here's the pressure. Finds a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball games, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Dropping back, it's Flowers. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cade!
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for this. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
They get fired. So Reese, super fluid, super long. Now to right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters, and maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires the pass, intercepted. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Looking to pass. It's Flowers. Unleashes one deep.
Touchdown.
The ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but
a shot toward the end zone.
Bro, come on.
Arms way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Hello, baby girl. Oh, I miss you too, Mom. What are you doing?
Nothing, I just eat.
What did you eat? What did you eat? What did you eat? A cupcake?
They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of
So I
that.
ate a cupcake.
Yeah, and all Don means is I'm bringing an
We had a
extra
cupcake
fast
for
guy
breakfast.
on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys
Wow.
still get home.
Where's your
Isn't that
brother?
beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line.
He's still
Still does a
asleep?
great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the break.
Because I couldn't sleep if I didn't kiss
He
mom
wants
and
to
grandma
change this
saw on
route.
TikTok because I listened to this
He'll
one
try
lady.
to throw and pick up the first down.
Mhm.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish
the
with
what?
something positive
She's
late.
in
Well, they
the.
ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and
I don't
O's
know
they're
what the
out there
fire room is,
executing.
but
David.
I don't
going
know. I don't
upstairs
know.
to the
You just-
TV where
They're
there's
just
the
not
room
as
with
good
the
as the
TV.
opponents.
Oh, why
And
is
as
it
an
so
athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Finds a man on the right. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Hello?
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they thought they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy.
All right, Nina, just I'll call you back later, all
They
right?
play motivated. They play
I said I'll call you later.
I'm here for it. I love it.
Love
I
you,
love
baby.
the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
There's always going to be us in and out of that major dress to be in the NFL. You're betting on the consistency of Anderson. He played that way too.
You was a junior too? Oh, okay. Low is the senior.
Be interested to see where he comes off the board. He'll be off with a great college player, no potential, a little bit up in the air for some, you know.